All right, so I found this bracket. I have no idea what it's meant to go to, but one thing I have learned is I really need a coat hook, somewhere to hang my jacket when I go into the greenhouse. This time of year is so cold here in Utah that I'm almost always wearing a jacket, and I get out of the greenhouse. Right now it's 78 degrees in there, even with the roof vents open. It's just too much. It's too hot. If I want to do anything in there, I get too hot. So I'm gonna get this bracket. I have my bench vise mounted here. There are bolts in my greenhouse that I can thread this onto. So my plan is to bend this in a way that it can go up, and it's got rounded edges already on it, so it shouldn't catch on the coat or jacket when I hang it on there. So I'm gonna hurry and bend it and see how it goes. I think something like that looks about okay. It should work just fine to hang a jacket. I'm gonna just slip it right on there. Stick that bolt on the greenhouse that's holding the greenhouse framing together right through there. It should be good to go. All right, here's the coat hook that you saw me bend. This is the bolt I planned on putting it on. It's up in the inside corner of the frame for the doorway in my greenhouse. It'll be out of the way. I obviously don't want to put it on the handle side of the door, because then if I need to step out for something, my jacket will be in the way. So inside corner here. One problem though is the hole that this bracket had in it is not quite large enough diameter to fit over this bolt. So I'm going to go back in to my garage and get a bigger drill bit and drill the hole out a little bit. Then it should fit just fine. Another thing to keep in mind is I have this bolt that's here. It's long enough to accommodate that extra thickness of the metal. So we should have enough threads to get it threaded on there safely and still have everything be structurally sound. And I've got the coat rack bracket here that needs the hole to be drilled a little bit bigger. It's easier to have things mounted so you are drilled down instead of trying to fight balancing the drill this way or any other way. So I'm going to put it in the vise with the hole I need, drilled bigger, facing down. I'm going to mount it securely in the vise. You can do this without a bench vise. A pair of pliers and a friend would be nice, or something to keep it safe and secure, because something small like that, if you try drilling through, sometimes the drill bit will bite into the metal hard enough that it'll try to spin it out of your hands. It can be a little bit dangerous and cut your hand or whatever. But since I have a vise, that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to apply even pressure and not too high of a speed. See how easy it drills. Easy as that. Check it out. Looks like there's a little bit of a burr. Since I'm going to be hanging my coat on it, I don't want to accidentally get it caught on any metal burrs or anything. Get a piece of sandpaper or something that can file that down if you have a file, but I happen to have a deburring tool. I'm going to kind of ream the outside edges of that. My fat thumb's in the way to get it nice and smooth. Okay, we're all set now. The hole should be big enough. I'll go install it in the greenhouse. All right, with the hole being drilled bigger, I've got a drill here with a 10mm socket. That's the right size to fit on that. I'm gonna go ahead and undo that bolt, or that nut, excuse me. And it wants to fall down because of that slot, this track that was in. That's all to accommodate being able to adjust the door when you build the greenhouse. So just about got the nut off. I'll slide this coat rack, if we can call it that, this homemade coat rack now, and slide it back up where it's supposed to be in the frame. Get this on. I'm going to thread it on by hand first, and then I'll use the drill to finish it off so you don't have to sit here and watch me turn it for too long. All right. It's nice and tight, which is good because I feel like it's time to take my jacket off. I've got a nice place to hang it.